Zell the Gentle Donkey, a folk tale from Haiti. Long ago there was a gentle donkey named Zell. Everyone in town loved Zell because she was so pleasant and kind, but Zell's owner, Madame Charity, was angry and mean. She was so mean that she threw rocks at birds for singing too loud. She yelled at little boys when they laughed, but she was the meanest of all to poor Zell. Every Saturday, Madame Charity sold sugar and rice at a market. Whoever arrived earliest sold the most, but Madame Charity always woke up late. Then she got angry and yelled at Zell, who had done nothing wrong. In a huff, Madame Charity would then load heavy bags of rice and sugar onto Zell's back. Last, she climbed on top of it. "Hurry, Zell," she yelled. "Get me to the market as fast as you can." Although Zell always trotted as fast as she could, it was never fast enough for Madame Charity. One day, Zell's friend Tululu, the crab, visited. Did you have a good day at the market?" asked Tululu. "Madame Charity was mad at me all day. I work as hard as I can, but she always is mean to me." "Madame Charity is always late. She won't blame herself, so she blames you," said Tululu. "Yes," said Zell, "and because everyone is afraid of her angry tongue, she never sells much at the market." "I will help you," said Tululu. The next Saturday, Madame Charity woke up at 9 a.m. "Oh no, I'm late again," she yelled as she tossed her heavy bags onto Zell's back. Tululu the crab grabbed onto the hem of her long skirt. Madame Charity climbed on Zell's back. Tululu held tightly to her skirt. Zell started trotting. Madame Charity remembered how late she was. She opened her mouth to speak angrily, but Tululu pinched her ankle. "Ouch!" Madame Charity rubbed her ankle. She forgot how late she was, but soon she remembered. "Faster, Zell, faster!" she yelled. Again, Tululu pinched Madame Charity's ankle. "Ouch!" shouted Madame Charity. When they got to market, Madame Charity saw that someone had taken the stall she liked to use. In a fit of rage, Madame Charity opened her mouth to yell. For the third time, Tululu pinched her ankle. Madame Charity screamed. "What's wrong?" people asked. "Hurrying to get to market, I must have hurt my ankle. It's very painful. Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!" The fisher seller said, "Madame Charity, you should get up earlier. Then you will not have to rush. Next week, I will wake you up at 6 a.m. "Thank you," said Madame Charity. She was surprised by the man's kindness. "Let me fix your ankle," said the fruit seller. In the past, the fruit seller had not talked to Madame Charity. Today he felt sorry for her. When Madame Charity saw how kind everyone was, she smiled. For the first time, she sold all of her rice and sugar. At the end of the day, she saddled Zell gently and rode quietly home. From that day on, Madame Charity tried not to raise her voice in anger. Sometimes she got angry, but she kept it to herself, and Zell the gentle donkey was happy at last. Number 5. Which sentence best describes the moral of the passage? A. Beware of strangers. B. It is always best to take your time so you do not need to rush and make mistakes. C. Those who come early are most successful and usually get what they want. D. You should always treat others with kindness and never blame them for your own failures. Number 6. Which sentence from the passage best supports your answer to question 5? A. When Madame Charity saw how kind everyone was, she smiled. For the first time, she sold all of her rice and sugar. B. Whoever arrived the earliest sold the most, but Madame Charity always woke up late. C. Hurrying to get to the market, I must have hurt my ankle. It's very painful. Ouch, ouch, ouch. D. As she tossed her heavy bags onto Zell's back, Tululu the crab grabbed onto the hem of her long skirt. Number 7. The reader can infer that Madame Charity is disrespectful to Zell because she does not want to take responsibility for her own actions. Which sentences from the text best support this inference? Choose 2. A. But Madame Charity always woke up late. Then she got angry and yelled at Zell, who had done nothing wrong. B. When they got to the market, Madame Charity saw that someone had taken the stall she liked to use. C. She was the meanest of all to poor Zell. D. Madame Charity is always late. She won't blame herself, so she blames you, said Tululu. E. So she was so mean that she threw rocks at birds for singing too loud. Number 8. Place these events which occurred when Madame Charity arrived at the market in order which they happened. Madame Charity saw that her stall was taken and became furious. Madame Charity gently saddled Zell. Tululu pinched Madame Charity's ankle and caused her to scream. Madame Charity smiled and sold all her rice and sugar as a result. People at the market as Madame Charity what asked Madame Charity what was wrong, and she told them about hurting her ankle while she was rushing. The fruit seller offered to help fix Madame Charity's ankle. The fish seller told Madame Charity she should come earlier and offered to wake her up at 6 a.m.